So you've continued to follow the road ahead, which is the second video along here, and we're going to be doing a 3-point turn along this road somewhere. I'm going to pick somewhere safe. So we're in a 30 zone at the moment. I'm in third gear, doing 29 miles an hour, keeping a safe gap from the car in front of me, that learner car. So I'm slowing down because he's turning, dropping down to second gear. There's a few cars ahead of him, so there's a good possibility we're going to be doing a little hill start at the same time here. Just get past that pedestrian crossing. Pop it in first, handbrakes on. So a little bonus hill start there. That's what it was, a little bonus hill start. Back to second gear. We're going to do a right turn, centre mirror right, signalling. Bring myself across after the bus has got back into his own lane. I'm in second gear, it's nice and clear. Bringing it round and following the road ahead. So we're just going to pick a safe spot to do a 3-point turn, or some people call it a turning road. And it's quite important, this manoeuvre. If you've never done one, these are the sort of manoeuvres you're going to get right at the beginning of your first half a dozen hours, where it's all about clutch control. And even though it's not on the driving test, it's a good first manoeuvre to learn. A left turn we're going to do, so it's mirrors and signal. Dropping down to second gear. There's a few parked cars, so I'm covering the brake, covering the clutch, slowing down to look and taking my time. Quite tricky then, all them parked cars on the corner and making it hard. So yeah, this manoeuvre, it used to be on the UK driving test, but at the moment it's not. I don't think it's going to come back on, but the DVSA do recommend that instructors still teach this. So this is the first manoeuvre I always ask my students to do, because it's a nice little easy one, and it gets them used to turning the car around, using reverse gears and turning the car around on a road. So we're just going to drive along here, pick a safe spot that's reasonably easy. So we don't want to pick one on a bend, or it's quite narrow where there's loads of parked cars, because there's no point in making it hard on yourself. And obviously, because I've got a camera on my feet, you better see what my feet are up to at the same time. So I'm just keep looking beyond these cars, checking my mirrors come out. Quite a busy road today here. Oh, there's a gap on the left coming up. So just past this few trees, we're going to pull over. Centre mirror left, because there's a car there. And we're going to pull over here. Can't see it in between the driveways. So yeah, this manoeuvre, it's one of the first ones that you'll do. If you've never done one, then you want to try and do one with your instructor or your family member, because it's a good little manoeuvre to know. So we're going to turn the car around, and they call it a turning road. You can do it in 3-point turn or a 5-point turn. We're going to do it in a 3-point turn. So pop it in first gear, have a look round, take your time, a little bit of gas because it's on a slight camber, check over shoulders, and as I'm moving, nice full turns. Get that steering going, looking over the mirror or looking under the mirror, not covering the gas now, just using clutch control, getting as close as I can, lowering the clutch, and a little right turn at the end, or left turn should I say, so it makes it easier for the next bit. Pop it in reverse, make sure there's no one behind us, and as I'm moving, a little bit of gas to open up the camber up the hill, get that steering on more, and looking behind me. And there's no rush this manoeuvre. I'm off the gas, just use clutch control, looking for the curb behind me, lowering the clutch, covering the brake, a little bit of turn to the right to open it for the next bit. Check there's no one trying to go past on the bike, and then I'm carrying on. So it's an easy one, that isn't it? And like I say, if you can do that, then great, because it gets you good at reversing backwards, looking round, clutch control going slow. So it's a nice manoeuvre to know. So we're just going to follow the road down here and do a left turn. And then, as I say, because it's quite a dull day, I'm just being careful because it's a little bit frosty. Temperature's still 0 degrees, so there's a risk of ice at the same time, so I'm not going too fast. So we're taking the next left turn just by the van. Centre mirror left, signalling. And the same as usual, at the end of the video, you're going to have 10 seconds to decide what you want to do. And at the end of this road, we're going to turn right, And then you've got a choice then. So it's a right turn at the end of here. So you've got a choice now. It's either turn left at the end of the road to do a free, park on the right, or turn right at the end of the road to do mini roundabouts.